Feels weird. It's been a while since we've been here.
Only because we did it early, and technically doing it a day later, or actually, yeah.
2 days later.
If we don't do it on Sunday.
Yeah. So it's I guess I don't know. It just feels
5,
so
4,
5,
3, 2.
It just feels so long since I've been in that.
I have a story that is time sensitive.
Okay.
Because it revolves around our Bucks tickets.
Okay.
And I will tell you the whole endeavor of me trying to get these tickets.
Yeah, you got the upper level.
So let's start from the beginning, just to frame it out for you and whoever wants to listen. Hopefully the people who I'm buying the tickets for, so they understand how stressful and difficult this has been for me.
Well, let's also preface it with you've been talking to a guy that has no relation to the Bucks. He might live in Morocco?
Yeah, he might not even be in this country.
I'm positive that he lives in Morocco.
I'm pretty sure he didn't know what the Milwaukee Bucks were until he got it out of me.
Ricky with the Pfizer form?
Oh, for the Bucks tickets?
Yeah.
Yes. So, anyone who isn't aware, currently the Bucks are in the playoffs
and going to be eliminated in a couple games.
But we still want to go to the games.
Yep.
It's versus between these two teams, it feels like they're the best in the NBA right now. And whoever wins this series will probably go to the finals and win. Most likely, it's iffy. Either way, we try to get it where you're trying to get a group, start it small.
Bold claim to make, by the way.
What, to get to...
The Brooklyn looks good, but...
Yeah. Anyways.
Yes.
I know, but I'm just prefacing this like this was before. Now the series is underway. So I started off small, trying to get like a group of 6 of us.
Yep.
And then it kept growing and growing.
Yep.
To now it's at the peak 14 people.
Yes.
I had called the arena every day trying to get through.
Yes.
And it would say press
showed up at the arena. Even.
Showed up at the arena, knocked on the door, tried to get anybody to say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I had like day after day tried to get the first. We're in the second round. During the first round wasn't even over. I was trying to get the second. I was so confident that I was going to get these tickets. Dude, what are you doing? You just drink half of that. Why didn't you just vortex it down your fucking throat next time, you idiot? You don't want to take a sick? So, couldn't get through the voicemail.
Why'd you stop? I was listening.
Because your gullet, I could just see...
That was good.
I had called them. It said, press number 1 to leave a voicemail.
Yes.
I'd press number 1, and then it would say, sorry, this actually isn't an option. Yeah. So I called them back every single time and went through every number until it finally just beeped.
Yeah.
Like a voicemail. I pressed pound, and I was like, oh, I guess this is the voicemail. After trying 10 times of all the different digits. Mm-hmm. So like I was just like, hey, I'm trying to look for it. I need help. I essentially wanted a group of tickets. I didn't want to go through SeatGeek or like a StubHub.
Well, we've been on a strict no SeatGeek ever since the whole David Dobrik scandal.
But I
let's make it clear we stand with the women.
Exactly. Sure. If you want to take that stance now. Nice little throw.
Except for the liars and the cheats.
So
and the fucking whores out there.
I thought that if I like go through the Pfizer form, like the actual arena, I could just buy them for the ticket price straight up. Because that's how it works at Miller Park. Mm-hmm. You can just buy if the ticket.
What we do for opening day.
Yeah, if I go to opening day and I need to take like 12 tickets, I can buy 12 tickets for $65 each. Easy.
No problem.
I'd figure the same thing would be if I went through the Pfizer form.
Yeah.
So finally, after not getting through forever, I just kind of gave up. I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to be able to get 12 tickets. Also, like if you go online, mm-hmm. you can only group 6 tickets together. And at this point, we need like 12.
Yeah.
So
it was weird that you just started expanding that group so much.
It's
because we could have easily just thrown together a group of 6.
Right. It wouldn't have been. But you know what happened is that
I can actually name off the group of 6 so
I know.
easily.
Right. That's fine.
Yeah.
But this guy called me. He called me and he was like, hey, this is Cameron Moore. I'll say his name. I don't care.
Yeah. Like we could have, like the group of 6 is so easy. Like we could have,
Well,
it could have literally been me, you, Jay Kozik, and 3 of his baddies.
So I know it would have been quick.
Yes.
So he called me and he was like, "Hey, this is David Miller. I heard you're trying to find some Bucks tickets."
Yeah.
And we had a conversation that lasted probably 15 minutes, and it felt pretty good.
Yeah.
Like after getting off the phone with him, I was like, "Okay."
And he sounded.
You want to know his race?
No, I thought that you were going to say sexy.
He kind of did. He sounded like a confident guy.
Okay.
And I essentially said, I need maximum 12, because at this point I didn't lock it down. I said maximum 12, minimum 8 tickets, grouped together at the Bucks. He was like, "What's your price range?" And I said, the max price I want people to spend was $100.
Yeah.
All of that was very clear. And he was like, "You know what? I'm going to work out a deal. I'm going to call my boss. I'm going to get you guys a group deal. I'll call you back in 2 to 3 days." And I literally said, "Do I actually have to call you, or will you call me back?" And he said, "Don't worry about it. I will be calling you back." Well, 2 days later, he never called me. He never called me back.
Yeah.
So I call him, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of, weird. The number has now jumped to 13 people.
Yeah.
Right? Call him back again, and he answers the phone like not expecting me to call him. And I was like, "Hey, what's happened?" Same thing. And like basically went over he was like, "Oh, great. I talked to my boss. Got you the group deal." And I said, "Awesome. Here's a question for you. Can we bump that 12 to 13? And he like laughed. He's like, "We can make it 22, baby." Like he was like, "Add 10 more. It doesn't even matter."
He said it in a Moroccan accent.
No, he was just like a normal nothing.
Oh, he's not. Okay.
He's like a normal guy. He sounds like he's from here.
Okay.
Yeah. He's like, every time I got off the phone with him, I was like, "We're going to this fucking game."
When people give you the first and last name,
Yeah,
instantly look them up on Facebook.
I know. I should probably
see who you're talking to.
I know.
Or FaceTime them.
I might as well
say, "Hey, FaceTime me."
So,
because I want to make sure that the people that I'm talking to aren't from India or Morocco.
He's not. He's like a normal.
That's what you think.
I know.
They've got the good.
He's probably got a great.
They've got the good. Except for the ones that prank call you all the time.
They have not gotten good.
Randy?
So, I go over everything again. I was like 13 to no problem. He's like, price range. I was like $100 max. Like, don't want to go over that. $100 max per ticket. I keep saying that. Mm-hmm. He was like, "Send me over this email. I'll send you the links. I'll show you the guys the offer." He sends me the email probably like 45 minutes later. Fine. Yeah.
Cameron's a busy guy.
He gives me 2 links. First link, he was like, "This is my option. This is what I think it will be perfect for you guys." Second, also sent me a second one.
First link,
broken. Just doesn't work at all.
Yes.
Not even
kind of.
Doesn't even you can't even search it. It's just like this doesn't exist.
Steal your IP though.
Yeah. Social security number gone.
Yes.
Second link, the option was a suite.
Yeah.
For like $4,000. It was like essentially $350 per person, and I was like, "Yikes, this isn't it." So I replied right away, and I was like, "Hey, first link's broken. Can you resend it?" Also, second link, way past out of the price range. Like we can't do that.
Yeah.
Doesn't reply again for 2 days, and I was like,
busy
"What?
Guy.
What is this guy doing? Like, this is his job."
He's real. You don't realize that this guy's also rebuilding Haiti right now.
I know. He's busy cold calling everybody. Like, we need to get the Haitians back in here.
Yeah, we need to rebuild Haiti. All right, and also I need to get David his tickets.
So
I have 2 priorities: rebuilding Haiti. Getting David his fucking tickets.
So
22, baby.
I double email him and I go, "Hey, this is like Saturday at this point, right? Yeah. The game's on Thursday." Also, I gotta mention, it had been so far in advance that we didn't even have like a set day when the games were even like. He gave me like a 7-day window that it possibly could land on, and I was like, "No problem. Just like get me tickets for Game 3." That's all I want. Like, I was very clear the whole time. Yep. Now it has been so far that the game is definitely set. Like, we know exactly when it is, and time is ticking. Like, it's of the essence. Yeah. I email him again, and I go, "Hey, can you resend the link?" He was like, "Yeah." He finally gets back to me. "No problem." Resends the link. Broken again. I mean, like, it literally the exact same thing. And I was like, "Hey, same issue. So he finally sends it, right?
Yeah.
And I get through the link. I put in his offer code, which is his last name, Moore. Mm-hmm. I get in there. It's $400 for a suite.
Yeah.
And I go, this is fucking incredible. Like, it seemed too good to be true. Mm-hmm. That's like $30 per person for like a suite.
Yes.
And I was like, hey, this seems like right. This is like, seems perfect. And then I was like, do I have to buy like 10 of the, like, how many of these do I got to buy to fit everybody? And like, it said 6 suites remaining, right? Or 6 available. Mm-hmm. So I was like, well, we're going to the game.
Yeah.
I'm going to just buy it and like figure it out. Well, I bought it. Came up to $445.
Yep.
Only came with 1 ticket. That's it.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
And I go, hey, bought it. Like, how do I add tickets to this? Like, it looks like a suite. Yeah. It looked like the other thing, mm-hmm. but just like a different suite, but for much cheaper. Mm-hmm. So now he's like not replying again, and I'm emailing him. I'm about to go to a wedding on Saturday. I'm also in a different state.
You're busy.
I'm in Minnesota visiting my girlfriend's parents, about to go to a wedding.
You have a business meeting the next day.
So like I just wanted it set.
You got a tea time at 8.
I wanted it set and done so I could just like enjoy my weekend kind of vacation, mm-hmm. and then like go to the game on Thursday.
Yes.
Now I'm just stressed as fuck because I just spent $445 on 1 ticket for, I thought, a whole suite for my whole all my friends, and all he said was like, send me a screenshot of what you have, and I'll figure it out. So I sent him a screenshot.
Yeah.
Sunday goes by.
How quick are your replies to this guy, by the way?
Instant. They are instant.
Okay.
I am on my phone refreshing, waiting for the replies, and I'm calling him.
Yeah.
Just to get him to do shit.
Yeah.
So now I have like Sunday's gone by. Monday I'm traveling all day. I had to take a connecting airport or flight to get back here.
Yeah.
Half-hour Uber home, drive back here. So by the time I get to home, it's like Monday at 6:30 and the Bucks are playing. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? He's probably working or doing something with the fucking team. I don't know. I was like, I'm going to wait till Tuesday, see if he gets anything back to me. And now, as of 30 minutes ago, I've called him again.
Yeah.
Didn't answer. Yeah. I left a voicemail being like, hey, what's going on? And he finally emailed me back after saying he was going to get back to me. And he said, my
anticipation is high right now. I don't know. I'm at the edge of my
Hi,
seat. David.
I've received your message and have answers for you. I am currently in a meeting and will call you once I get out of the meeting. Best. And I was like, sounds good. Thank you. So that was 2:47. We are now 3:20. Waiting a response on what the fuck is going to happen.
So you may be receiving a call mid-podcast here.
So that's why I said it's time sensitive. I wanted to get the story out. If he calls, we're going to have to cut. And then we'll get a finale to the story.
This is insane.
Isn't it crazy?
I mean, he's not going to call you till tomorrow, but it's nuts.
It's like the game. Today is Tuesday when we're recording this. The game is in 2 days.
Yes.
I currently have 1 ticket for $445 that I can go to the game if I wanted.
Yeah.
But I just want to fucking do this. Okay. I just want I've been stressed about this.
Yeah.
Because I'm not made of fucking money. It's $445.
Yeah.
I wanted to spend, and I was so clear all the time. $100 max. $100 max. Multiple people.
I think that the number one thing is, hey, multiple people.
Yeah.
And then this link because you won 1 ticket. That's nuts. I'm sure it's something I've done when I bought the tickets that I did something wrong. Yeah.
And I'm hoping he calls me and he goes, just do A, B, and C. It's going to cost
But $400 seems, $445 seems so cheap.
If it costs let's say it costs $1,000 more, that's even fine. I mean, we can split that between 13 people, and that's right where we wanted it to be.
Yeah.
But if he's just sorry, can't get you tickets because it's fucking 2 days away, and you're stuck with this, I mean, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what am I supposed to do?
I want to know this guy's position. Like, what is he doing?
I have no idea.
And why is he in a meeting with the Justice League right now?
I don't know. Every time, like, I wanted an answer, he would say, I'm gonna get back to you. I will definitely get back to you. And then he definitely doesn't, and I call him going like, hey man, what's happening? And he goes, like, he always like reassures me. Yeah. I always keep falling for it. I always keep going like, okay.
This guy has to be a charming guy.
He like,
because he's got you wrapped around his finger.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like he keeps getting me.
Yeah. And it's so crazy because the other day you were just like, I'm going to start going to the Bucks games all the time.
No, I came into this house like, I've got a guy. I got a Bucks guy.
I've got a guy.
And if we need to get tickets, I got the hookup. Turns out I don't have the hookup.
This guy might also just be a scalper.
Hold on. Let's see if this is a call. Hold on. Hello?
This is Amazon. This call is to authorize the payment of $799 for your recent order on Amazon.
Okay, that's not it.
Did you just order something on Amazon for that much?
No, but you get those every now and then.
Is that what... I think that those first two links got him hacked into your Amazon account.
That'd be something, huh?
What if this guy did just buy a bunch... Have you checked your recent transactions on your bank account?
My recent Amazon purchase was Contact Solution, but that's about it.
And that was $779?
Let me check my bank statements. Do you not get calls like that?
No.
I get calls like that all the time.
Really?
Yeah, you just let those bitches go. Yeah. Well, the only big charge I have is the $1 ticket.
Singular.
The singular Bucks ticket, and no, I think I'm okay.
You have anything crazy happen on your trip? You went across state lines.
No, I got nothing. I mean, I went to a wedding, it was horrible. Nothing interesting, really.
So since we did this podcast in advance,
yeah,
we actually do have some things to talk about.
Yeah, sure.
Because we had a pretty eventful day right after we did the podcast.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, after we did the interview with Jacob, we all went to the beach.
Interview.
Yeah.
Called it an interview.
What would you call it? We interviewed him. We kind of just talked at him, and he agreed.
Putting him in a hot seat.
Yeah, we put him in the hot seat. Yeah.
Oh.
Where that goes. Hey. And then we played beach volleyball for like 3 hours.
So long.
Yeah.
So long.
After
my body.
Did we talk on this podcast how much you didn't want to go to the beach?
Yeah, I think so.
Aren't you glad you went?
It was fun.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. It was fun. But my body was not like... So we woke up. I woke up for the podcast. Very little sleep because we started at 11. That's about 4 hours before I go to sleep.
Sure.
Ish. And so I am like kind of tired. Wake up for the podcast, but I'm fine. Yeah. I'm ready to go. I'm okay with waking up at 11. But then we were also drinking margaritas during this. Pretty strong margaritas. Actually kind of snuck up on me. And I slammed them. You can check the podcast. I slammed like like 4.
And then spilt it.
Yeah. I slammed like 4. And you guys were like just sipping on your first.
Yeah, I wanted to be locked in.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And so that's all I had drinking that day. Mm-hmm. Then I go, hey, you want a shotgun a seltzer? Me and Kozik shotgun seltzers.
Sure.
And then we go to the beach where we finish off the margarita. We drink a bit. And I am just so like, I hadn't had any water, hadn't eaten. It just was, I had just woken up. We go to the beach then and play 3 straight hours of volleyball. I cramped harder than I've never cramped like that.
Really?
Ever in my life.
I was feeling pretty good.
Usually when I play, I'm like awake, because I literally didn't have any downtime before the beach. Like there actually wasn't time for me to drink water or eat even.
No.
Because I woke up.
Packed the podcast in pretty quickly.
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty scheduling wise, pretty good.
Pretty good. It worked out. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it scheduled out to where I just had woken up and instantly started day drinking and then doing the most amount of like
exercise
activity. Activity that I've done in a while.
Yeah.
So like it just was not good. I just cramped up. There was a point in the last game of our second series. I cramped up twice and just fell into the net. Like I went to go up and I just fell into the net.
Yeah.
And it was just
every time you went to block, not every time, but there was a lot where we could have just been like, okay, that's that one's nice, because you would just like,
not the one where I fucking utterly destroyed your girlfriend.
you know, what can you say?
Fucking demolished her.
Does it make you feel good to be better than a woman?
Yes. Yes, but it's not like something I didn't know.
Yeah.
But no, it was kind of high praise.
Do you want to talk about our series?
It was I do, man.
Okay.
So I started off not very good.
Sure.
But I had a person that on the team that I won't disclose that was kind of just like fucking me up. Like he was.
You don't want to say that? You don't want to call out your teammates?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's nobody that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
that's fair.
That watches or anything. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they kept on covering me, fucking me up a bit.
Yeah.
You guys, on your team, you were on the other team originally.
Yes.
Me and you were
so
captains.
we became the captains.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was just easy to be like. I think I just made the joke. I was like,
the two strongest,
strongest, best players are going to be captains. You and I,
the best players.
Yeah.
But it does make sense because like you have the two strongest people always.
Yeah.
Me and you.
And most handsome.
Yeah. The handsome part, like, because that's debatable, right? Like, at any point we could have gave it to fucking Pablo, but like,
build up Pablo a little bit.
We'll get there. And so like we pick our teams, and it's whatever.
So I quickly do the math.
Yes.
And I count everybody.
Like
and
5 on 5.
And I go 5 on 5. Perfect.
Yeah.
This man walks up. He's about 5'4".
Oh no, he's probably about 4'2".
4'2".
Yeah.
Hispanic.
Yeah. Covered in paint.
He has it looks to be one drop of paint that is on his forehead.
Crusted onto his forehead, yeah.
Shaved head.
Yep.
And he was like, "Hey, I see you guys need another."
Also, let's make this clear too. He's like as wide as he is tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not like he's little.
He's little, so like he's not like super fat or anything.
Definitely not in shape though.
But he's just
he's like a Bobby Lee size.
Yes. So
he comes up and he's like, "Hey, he counts right." And he goes, "You guys need another. Like, can I join in?" And I shoo him away. I'm like, "No, we're good. We got 5 on 5. We're solid."
Yeah, you were confident in your math.
And he dips away, and I notice it's actually 6 on 5.
Yes.
And I go, "Hey, come on." I bring him back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "You can join my team."
And thankfully, we were the team with my team was the one with 6.
So I was like, "You can come on back. We actually do need you." Shit. What are you doing?
Dude, I just play with the mic sometimes.
Why?
Because it's what I do.
So we bring him in. We figure out his name is Pablo. And now he's on the team. And what's strange is his like determination to be playing volleyball and like join in and like join in on the fun, because his ability did not.
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. So it doesn't.
Okay.
I don't even want to get into his play right away because it wasn't abundantly clear at first. Even like he was returning a couple at first. He didn't even screw up for the first like 10. Yeah, he just didn't do anything spectacular.
Well, the returns weren't.
It's not like he'd hit it back. They weren't like one or two.
If you think of like a standard volleyball play of like the hit set.
Yeah.
Like
he didn't go for that.
No, it was just like it happened to hit off his body, and then we could play off of it.
Yeah.
But nobody really commented on it.
Yeah, and it wasn't like many people were playing that much better or anything. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not like your team was like getting 3 hits every single time.
No.
And it's not like our team was even getting 3.
The people who played volleyball obviously utilize the 3 hits. I was surprised by some of the athletes that we had on both teams that were just like hitting it right over or like hitting in 2. Mm-hmm. And I was like, haven't you guys played volleyball? It was shocking because like. But
in that setting though, the thing is that you don't realize too about volleyball is like that's not really needed.
No,
in like very like poor play.
Right, I know. Just getting it over is probably better, but
because like if you just hit it between you and Elizabeth, you guys will fight and just not get it.
Sure.
Fucking couple vision, but I'll get to that. So like it's not abundantly clear that this guy's bad, but at some point you like fuck up, and I go, I don't know why, but like I was just like overly aggressive too. Even I like looking back on it, I was like, why was I just like swearing and screaming so much? But I was like, damn, you fucking suck dick, and I'm like saying sucking dick and shit like that very loudly, but in general, and I'm talking shit to you.
Yep.
Standard.
Sure.
Not anything
Yeah.
crazy. Nobody is like surprised by it.
Yeah.
Pablo's like, what the? And he goes, hey, don't talk to my teammate like that. And he was like a very serious. Hey,
I know.
Don't talk to my teammate like that.
Yeah.
He had your back, bro.
I know he did.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
We'll get to it.
You really did have my back,
how
huh?
quick things change. But he has your back, and it's just like, okay, whatever about him. It comes to his serve. This is when because like I said, it didn't seem like he was the worst person when going in rotation. He then went to go serve, and he had this underhand serve that like went straight up in the air and then came straight down very slowly.
Yeah.
And like we like ended up getting 2 hits, and then I think that we just fucked up the second hit.
Sure.
Because like somebody bumped it badly. Mm-hmm. I don't even know.
It was like a mistake on your part.
Yes.
It had nothing to do with his serve.
He was the second hit too.
Yeah.
So like it was nothing to do with the serve.
Sure.
And he goes, let's go. Like it was him. And I'm just like, oh, this guy fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And thinks he's very good.
Okay.
Serves like that a couple more times. I'm like, okay, I need to practice something out.
Yeah.
About midway through that first game, I just like start hitting into him a couple times. Like I'm starting to do the over and one because like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because like if I just put it near Pablo, he just ended up fucking it up.
Yeah.
And then so I start turning to my team and going, Pablo vision, baby. And I just start picking this guy apart.
Yeah.
We play through the series. I think that we won game 1 pretty heftily. No, we lost game 1. We won game 2 pretty heftily. Game 1 was close. Game 2, I think that we won pretty big.
Yeah, you probably won by like 5 or 6.
Second game, you guys are up by like 7 points or something.
Yeah.
7 or 6 points. We're at 19.
That's the.
We're at 18.
That's my classic volleyball heel. It is a It's something I still do even on these teams where like we let up and then like the team comes back and then like.
Not that one time. You went on a serving run to bring your team back.
It's because so I have 2 modes, right?
Mamba.
Or let's say 3. Let's say 3. Mm-hmm. One is nobody has confidence in me, so everybody covers me, and then when the ball gets hit to me, because I'm not hot, I'm cold, I fuck up.
Yeah.
Right? Or I just fuck up because I'm bad.
Yeah.
Right? I got that one.
Yeah.
I got 2 where it's more of a goofy kind of a mood. Mm-hmm. We're up, right? Or
you start looking at the other court, and then you
we've kind of lost so much, so like it kind of shifts the whole group dynamic, and then everybody gets a little lackadaisical. All of a sudden, if we had a 10-point lead, it's gone down to 1, and then everybody gets real serious, and then starts going like, let's just end it, and then all of the good play goes out the water, and then we lose that way. Mm-hmm. Or 2. The Mamba mentality.
Yeah.
where
you just go on a serving.
I'll go on a run where like
You'll serve like in the clutch. You serve pretty good.
In the clutch, I can. I'm known to turn it up a little bit.
Turn that knob. So it comes down to it where you guys are up by quite a bit, and then it goes. It's volleying back and forth. It's series 1. It's on the line. We're losing. You guys are on game point. I think that we were down 6 because it was 18. Sure. I think 24. It goes back and forth. I think that it goes back and forth. Full on volleys. Like we're getting 3 hits each time.
Yeah, it's like a real game.
Yeah, and fucking it gets set up to Elizabeth in the front row, and I just fucking pack your girlfriend hard. And like it was really funny because I did it, and I was like, okay, I'm turning it on now. Mamba mentality, baby. I knew that I was turning it on, but also like it wasn't like the play. Like I just jumped up and like blocked it, but then like I didn't really say anything. I just kind of went like this to my team, and then Danielle had this thing that she said. She said, oh my God, you should have seen his eyes and how excited he got. And I was like, that wasn't what happened. What actually happened was I couldn't see, so I had to open up my eyes more.
Yeah.
Which, like, whenever I do anything athletic or anything, like when I wake up in the morning, I just have to open my eyes more because my eyes are always constantly in a state of Asian.
Sure.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
And so then that happens. And then we start going back and it gets hit to us. And every time that comes back over, even if it's on 2, if it's on 1, if it's on 3, I hit it over. I go on like literally a tear. Score, I think like 6, because we end up needing to win by 2. So I scored like 5 or 6 of our last points, just hitting it. And they were, I wasn't, and Elizabeth
you
and
pointed to me and you just go, Pablo Vision. And I really started losing it.
Yeah.
Because although I am really competitive, if I just get beat, you know, it's like,
It's
what are you
whatever.
gonna, I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you lose.
And it was just clear as day because like everybody wanted me to swing at first or whatever.
Yeah.
And I just like, I'd like pop it up. Like one
Just hit
hand,
right to Pablo.
And I, because he was in the second row behind your girlfriend and she kept on going up, you know, to block it. And she's not like a bad blocker or anything.
Yeah,
and
she's a good volleyball player.
Yeah, she can get up.
Yeah.
And I just hit it right over, right in front of Papa.
I know. And Pablo definitely doesn't know how to cover that.
And it's just so like
So if the ball was hit towards Pablo, he wouldn't hit it with his arms or his
hit it with his
hands.
shoulder.
He'd hit it with his body. He'd hit it with his shoulder. And every time he got hit, it looked like he got hit by a bullet. He was like,
oh,
shit. I'm hit.
And then this man proceeded to stare at your girlfriend's boobs.
The whole time, yeah.
And then also
you had a girl on your team, Haley. He just went up and started tickling her.
yeah, well, because she's a goofy girl, so she's like messing with them. Like,
Yeah.
she's like you, where she likes the weird people.
Yeah, but she doesn't realize
But-
what she's doing to them.
Yeah, and also like when you look at it from our point of view, it kind of seems like she's at a zoo and she's like, "Oh hey,
Look at the peacock.
look at that little bird doing something funny."
I know. And then when the peacock comes in and tries to attack her,
Yeah.
she says, "Why did that happen?"
Why did that happen? She starts making fun of like the fucking like she's one of those people that bangs on the glass.
That being said, Pablo isn't an animal. He's a person and
Yes.
should realize, hey, man, don't just start tickling girls you met
yeah,
20 minutes prior.
yeah, but she got him worked up.
So should I take over at this point of the story?
Go on ahead.
So after this, my team had lost the series.
I'm pooped.
You're tuckered out. You're about ready for a nap.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
And it feels we are winding down, right? Pablo goes up to my girlfriend and he goes, "Hey, you should add me on Instagram." And my girlfriend goes, "No."
Yeah, so I'm there for this part.
Yeah.
He comes up to your girlfriend and he goes, "Hey, you guys should add me on Instagram." And Haley are right there.
Yeah.
And he goes, "You guys should add me on Instagram. I play volleyball here all the time." And Haley goes, "Oh no," and runs away really quick. This is a part that's left out all the time, but you know what I mean when she said, like, you've heard that.
Sure.
She goes, "Oh no," and she like runs over to her boyfriend right
Yeah.
away. And Elizabeth goes, "Yeah, no, you should ask David that."
Throws him to me, right? Does a little alley-oop to me.
Yeah, and I'm following it. I'm like, "Oh, what's he about to do now?"
So he goes, "You should follow me on Instagram." And I said, "Instagram? I don't use Instagram. I'm not going to do that."
Yeah, which is funny because your girlfriend had just thrown it to you.
Yeah.
As if like
What was I going to do? Go on Instagram and follow him?
well, yeah, but it's funny that she was like, "Yeah, add David on it."
Yeah.
And then when he gets to you, he's
Yeah, no, I don't use Instagram.
yeah.
So our group, our station where like our cooler is, our towels, everything is
Sand chips.
a little walk away. Yeah, the sand chips. And we lose them basically. Our group is we've relocated, we're back, and we're like, you know what? Let's fire up another game, right?
Oh yeah.
So
Get her going.
we're just hanging out. I look to my left, Pablo's back. I mean, he found us.
He found you.
I gotta mention there was another kid who had popped into our game, and he waited trying to find an opening as well, similar to Pablo. But once the game was over, he dipped out. He waited patiently for somebody to leave, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll pop in."
Good game.
Much better than
go.
Pablo. Like, wasn't incredible, but like
Yeah.
was comparable. And once the game was over, he left. He got the picture.
Yep.
Pablo did not.
Yeah.
So we are laughing it up. You're telling, you're giving people the
So I have this ultimatum that
Yeah.
me, Mike, and Trevor.
the
came
would
up
you
with.
rather, essentially.
Yeah, it's a would you rather. Have 1,000 people call you a dork every single day for the rest of your life, or just do meth once.
So yeah,
And you have the best response that I've heard so far. You go, I wouldn't do the meth because either way, not much changes for me.
my life is pretty much the same if I just take the dork on thing.
Yeah.
So you're like, you got the group of guys kind of laughing for the whole concept. And then Pablo, behind the group, not part of the group at all, he goes, I wouldn't do meth at all. That's crazy. Like,
He goes, meth will really ruin your life.
he's not even in the group.
Yeah. Yeah, not at all. And our buddy Ami is there. He goes, no, it's not that bad.
Yeah, because
Which is
he's
really
done
fun.
meth.
And Ami even brings it up the next day, too. He goes, why did that guy get so serious?
I don't know. He also, when he refound our group, he was like, so you guys got any tips and tricks that I could be better about volleyball with?
He goes up to you and just asks that.
Yeah, me and Elizabeth.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, man, just like play more,
Yeah, get into the league.
So like he's creeping out everybody. He's creeping out the girls. He's making the guys uncomfortable. He's making everybody. And everybody slowly lingers away to the new volleyball courts where we're going to go.
Yes.
And he's like hanging out with me. And at this point,
But he also, I thought that he kind of creeped on over.
So
to
this is what happened, right?
courts.
Before, I had been told, get rid of this guy, right? Essentially.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's like, could you ask him to leave? And
Yes.
Haley, who was already uncomfortable by him, clearly,
Yeah.
was also wanting him to leave.
And then I walked up to you and I said, kill him.
Kid.
Yeah.
So everybody starts to linger over there. He doesn't go right away. And then he starts, like, he doesn't even realize that, like, everybody's walking away from him.
Yeah.
And he's, like, following. And then I had to go, like, all right, Pablo, like, hey, man, I don't mean mean, but, like, we don't really know you. Could you, like...
Yeah, you came in clutch.
Could you get out of here?
I'll say this. I don't think that anybody else there would have done it.
And I was essentially, like, just trying to let him off easy. I was like, we had a great time volleyball, but, like, we kind of just want to hang out with ourselves, you know? And he's like, no, you're not being mean. Like, and he got it. Yeah. And we watched him walk right off the beach and go immediately, like, it seemed like he went straight home. Like, like he didn't go to another part of the beach. He just sailed off to the sunset and he was gone.
It was weird. He actually walked into the lake and walked. He lived in Michigan, so he actually walked across Lake Michigan along the bottom of it.
So something that was funny was Haley felt bad that I told him to go, and she was like, "Oh, we didn't have to tell him to leave. We could have." And I was like, "Hey, what are you talking about? You wanted him to go just as bad as everybody else.
Yeah.
But now you feel bad that I had to kick him out."
Yeah.
I felt I didn't feel an ounce bad to kick. I mean,
yeah, no.
He was like a cockroach. You got to stomp it out.
Yeah.
You got to get rid of it.
Yeah. He was very odd.
Should I tell the epilogue?
Yeah.
So it's Memorial Day Sunday, or the Sunday before Memorial Day, and I got work the next morning.
Yep.
I work in grocery stores, so I'm there from 6 to 2 roughly.
Yep.
And I'm doing it's a Memorial Day sale, so it's a little busy, but nothing out of the ordinary. And I'm just like taking a pallet to the back room. It's literally the next day after the beach. I look to my left, and there Pablo is, leaning against the freezers, essentially in the middle of the aisle that have like the grab and go kind of stuff, like frozen shrimp would be in there or frozen meats.
Yep.
And he's leaning there down, already looking directly at me. I mean, must have seen me.
Yeah. Full on eye contact.
He must have seen me maybe 10 minutes before I did. Because as soon as I see him, our eyes lock in. And I'm thinking, like, I can't.
Chest to chest.
I can't believe of all of. I mean, the beach is like 20 minutes away from this grocery store.
Pretty far.
So it's like, it's not the end of the world. Everywhere is kind of like 15, 20 minutes away in Milwaukee anyways. But like, of all of the grocery stores in Milwaukee, he's in the one.
And there's a lot of them between that as well.
There's so many in between the beach and there. He's in the one.
And I'm pretty positive that guy didn't drive, so he had to have lived close to the beach.
It's crazy. So
that guy walks places.
I look.
You could tell.
So we're looking directly at each other, eye contact, and I give him a little head nod down. He gives me one head nod down, and I go into the back room, and I kind of hide out back there for a while. Like I was literally like, I can't, but like, there's a little bit of fear in my chest.
Yeah, and then
that was crazy. It was the craziest.
And then all of your questions were answered when he showed up at the door.
But as far as I know, that's the last time I will probably ever see Pablo.
Yeah, I mean, in a couple of weeks, he'll forget what he even looks like, unless he's covered in paint again.
The thing was, he was still wearing the same.
Obviously.
Bro tank.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, God, and that day wore me out.
My lower back has just been shot because of the way I bench, and I still hasn't healed from work. That 3-hour session of volleyball, I mean, I was in so much pain. Yeah. Like legit crazy lower back pain.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for this vacation that I just had for like I've been off for 4 or 5 days in a row.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I'm still in pain.
Dude, I hit myself with the hypervolt on my calves though. Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, it feels good. So good. Yeah. It got me back in.
What are we at what time right now?
40 minutes.
40 minutes, huh?
Yeah.
A little quick 20.
Yep.
You want to talk about how the Jacob podcast went?
Yeah, it went good.
I think it went really good.
Yeah. He's very self-conscious about it.
Is he really?
He was like, I didn't talk much. And I was like,
well, yeah.
I was like, it's your, like, if you're coming on this podcast, one, do we know a singular person that talks more than me and you?
No.
We're never going to run into somebody that talks more than me and you.
Yeah, I know.
That's just facts.
It's the monologue. It's mono, baby.
And like, one, this is like our home, right?
Yeah.
Like, you don't go into somebody else's home and you talk a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We're not doing a little Joe Rogan thing where you have 4 hours of time to.
Yeah, and it's not like we're trying to let you talk.
No,
come on, we're too self-centered for that.
No.
But it's like when we go to parties, we talk the most.
Sure. Yeah.
Every single time, no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah.
It's always us.
Yeah, usually, yeah.
Unless like we like are very out of place, but even then we like talk to each other a lot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like in general, we're just always the talkers. So then, like, I mean, if you're coming on here, you're more than likely just not going to talk a whole.
Did he watch it over?
Yeah, I guess so.
Did he?
Yeah, he said he watched it again.
Did he like it?
No, he said that he didn't like it. He said that he thought that he
that it came off bad.
He was like, "Oh, I just feel like I didn't talk a lot."
Did he like us in it, or did he think that we did bad? He just felt bad about it.
Yeah.
Did he? He didn't seem
not like super bad, but he was like
coming out of it. It felt good for me.
Yeah, I liked it.
Like I thought it.
I haven't watched it back, but
no, I haven't either.
I haven't watched one back in years.
You had thought I made him uncomfortable when I wanted to talk about love.
Love, yeah.
Yes, but I just think he didn't have much to say about it.
Yeah.
Man, I thought he would actually have a little bit more to say about that, about his
love.
Yeah, because
that guy made me laugh.
Because that guy has been a monogamous person, you know, and he's been in love probably a couple times.
Yep.
Not the same kind of situations I've been in.
Yeah.
But
we're more of lusters. He's more of like a lover.
Oh, okay.
Because they love him back.
Yeah, that's fair.
We have a lot of lust.
Yeah, we could have talked about that, but
that guy's got a lot of love.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of love. So also to follow up on that day of us doing the beach and the podcast, the next day I get invited because it's Memorial Day to hang out at one of our buddies' house. CJ Kozik again there.
Yeah.
God, since he was just recently on the podcast, he did this really, really funny thing that I loved.
What's that?
So we started playing, right? Basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Where we eat some glizzies, we get fucking food in our stomachs.
Yeah.
And we're all just playing.
Yeah, you're beating in sweat.
I'm beating in sweat. We play pig first.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he gets eliminated first. I don't think he does. I think he gets like eliminated third to last or something. does pretty decent. It comes down to me and Tebow play it out, and Tebow wins.
Yeah.
And then we go into wait, where do I won? I don't know who won. Actually, that. Then we play a quick 3-on-3 game. I picked Jay Kozik because he's played a lot of basketball.
Yeah.
And I'm cashing out for some reason. I'm having a pretty decent game.
Yeah.
I end up shooting more like worse at the end because I just get too tired.
Sure.
And I'm in sandals, so like I wasn't ever going to drive it. So at some point they were like, okay, let's just like guard him when he shoots.
Yeah.
And like I wasn't going to run. And so like I start passing it to Kozik underneath the rim, and he just takes it and like not like he doesn't do it ironically. He does it like goes for a layup, and he just whips it at the backboard as hard as he can. And he goes, man, this backboard fucking sucks. He does that about 8 times. I don't think that's an exaggeration. But it made me laugh so hard. So, like sometimes we'd like airball it, and we'd just be like, "Man, this fucking backboard sucks."
Why did he do that?
Which is, I think, the same issue that the Bucks are having right now.
That must be. I mean, maybe Jake Kozik actually could.
Yeah, Jay Kozik could get them a better.
Fun fact: if we do end up going to this game, which is still up in the air, which is crazy because it's in fucking less than 48 hours.
Yeah.
Jake Kozik will not be able to come.
Why?
He will be in Arizona.
Oh shit! That's
unfortunately, yeah.
That sucks.
It does suck. Almost sucks as much as having $445
and not knowing where it's going towards.
I feel like I had more to get to with Jacob. I wish I had more time with him.
Yeah, I wish that every time I hang out with him.
I know, but I feel like we really could have got to the nitty gritty with that guy.
That guy does. You know what? He doesn't let out just anybody in. You know.
He really doesn't, he really picks and chooses. And you know what? Maybe
if that's the reason why he's the only person I fuck with.
Maybe if he didn't want to talk about love in the aspect with, people, maybe
He's the Drew Holiday of our friend group.
I'm just hoping maybe he had that love for us.
Yes.
The same way that we have for him.
Yeah, we have this adoration for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it goes back to the other thing.
What's that?
He's got a lot of love. We got a lot of lust.
Yeah.
We have lust for Jay Kozik.
He has love for us.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully. He
was
was a very kind person to you in your time of need. He really helped. He was talking about how much he cared about you.
Yeah.
He really likes you.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that guy a lot too.
Yeah.
Me and him go way back. We used to get hammered all the time together back in.
I know.
Back in my old house. Yeah, back in 7th grade.
Back when we were just turning 12.
Back when we were going through puberty. We were sharing we were like, hey, look, I just got a ball hair. And then right after we shotgunned a beer to celebrate. That's cool. What we did.
I know.
That's what we did.
I know. That's what bros. That saying doesn't really make sense there. Bros before O's.
Bros before puberty.
Do you want to talk about Milwaukee?
No.
And the Bucks?
No.
Me either.
It's
just gonna give me anxiety.
I want to talk about something even cooler.
What do you got?
World of Warcraft, baby.
Oh my god! How much time do we have? I can only last 5 minutes.
Okay.
What do we have?
48.
Let's talk about something else for about 7 minutes, and then I'll give you the back 5.
The back 5?
Yeah.
You kidding me, dude?
Because I don't know shit about Burning Crusade.
It was my birthday yesterday, dude.
Yeah, well.
And you got me pizza.
I got you pizza. So
yeah, you got me the best present. Because nobody sent me. I posted on Twitter even like what I wanted, and I didn't get it.
What did you ask for?
Hole pictures.
Oh,
like pictures of people's holes.
You got nothing?
I did get one. Chelsea sent me a picture of Shia LaBeouf holes, like the.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, and I fell in love again.
Back at it, huh?
Unlucky. No, and then I also got tweeted at by some guy that doesn't follow me because I think that somebody like retweeted my tweet. He was like, "Here you go, bud," and it was the Holes novel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
but what
two
I wanted,
Holes jokes, huh?
But I really wanted to see was some girl butthole. You know what I'm saying? Like a girl just fucking bending over spreadsheet.
Hey, fun fact.
Yeah.
Didn't have to explain.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I know.
You just wanted to?
Yeah. I was also going to tweet like this really elaborate thing that I wanted because I did want somebody to order me pizza. She came in clutch. You did that. I was going to tweet out hey, like if anybody wanted to like order me pizza for my birthday and like it just ends up being a big busty brunette girl that shows up naked and then she goes, oh, you want to add more sausage to this pizza? So then I start fucking her for hours. That'd be a cool birthday gift. I wanted to write all that out.
You think it would have came?
Huh?
You think it would have came?
Would I have came?
No, do you think it would?
I always came.
I know.
There's not a time where I don't came. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm giving you a back 5, I'm gonna do a quick 2.
What do you want a quick 2 of?
A quick 2.
Is it the Bucks?
No Bucks. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
We've talked about the metagame. Quite some.
You got your credit card.
I finally am to the late game. It's a real quick thing. Chase currently is offering 100,000 points if you sign up now for it. If you spend $4,000, is that right? $4,000 in the next 3 months.
Hey, we haven't talked about something important yet.
You get 100,000 points.
Logan Paul beat Floyd Mayweather. And I've been saying it for years that he was going to.
Did they consider it that he beat him?
No, it's an exhibition, so there's no actual winner. Logan Paul threw 60 more jabs. His accuracy was 10%.
Yeah.
Floyd's was 50%.
Yeah.
What is it? Fucking strong blows or whatever it's called.
Significant strikes.
Significant strike. No, it's forceful.
It's in boxing. It's different.
They do it differently.
Oh.
I could probably Google this.
Significant strikes just rolls off the fucking tongue.
Significant.
That's that alliteration, baby.
Yeah, I like that, but that's more or less just for connecting hits.
It's not powerful blows, is it?
Something like this.
Powerful punches.
Powerful punches. Yeah, it's powerful punches.
Powerful punches would be fucking better than whatever. I bet it's gonna be something stupid.
Stats. Yeah. Why don't you just be
powerful punches?
It's just power.
Power punches.
Yeah. With 43 shots
is that what it's
connecting
called?
with
Power?
Paul, Mayweather showed his accuracy, breaking the 40% barrier. His power punches were more successful though.
Oh, okay.
21 of 104, landing at a rate of 15%.
Who had the better power punches?
Though Mayweather still bettered him, connecting 36 times from a total of 93 thrown, 39%. 40% is really good.
So explain that to me because you kind of just brushed over it real quick. What did you say?
Pretty much Floyd Mayweather
dominated because he's a boxer.
Hit 40% of the time.
Yeah.
Logan hit about 10% of the time.
Yeah.
And then also
do you think I keep seeing that little clip of Logan potentially getting knocked out and Floyd catching him? Do you think that's? You think it's just he was going?
He even made a video about it. He was like, "This is so stupid. Don't try to
Who said that?
Logan Paul. He was like, "Don't try to discredit what I did." He was like, "Yeah, I got hit a few times and
I got hit by one of the greatest boxers of this generation."
And he goes, "But I never blacked out. I never went out. I never had to come to."
Also, he was doing what he had to do. You know, if you're not a good boxer and you have 40 pounds on him, don't you want to just clinch?
Put your weight on him.
Yeah,
literally, that's what it. I mean, he didn't play. I'm going to say this. It was clear that he just was less experienced, but he just isn't a boxer. He's not an experienced boxer.
A good basketball analogy that I heard is it's essentially if it's the same as a rapper fucking. If it's the same as J. Cole playing basketball against a LeBron James, it's not, the show wouldn't be the same, but it's a celebrity who is oh shit, this guy can fucking ball.
Yeah.
Oh, Logan, he's got a little bit of pop.
Yeah.
Versus one of the greats.
Yeah. And
that's what it is. I mean, I don't know what people wanted.
Yeah.
Everybody keeps saying oh, I didn't even pay for this and I got ripped off. It's what the fuck did you want it to be?
Yeah.
What did you want?
I mean, we paid for it and we watched it.
I didn't watch it.
I paid for it and I watched it. Yeah. By paying for it. Well, I didn't pay for it. Jordan paid for it.
What did people want out of it? They wanted to see Logan get knocked out. Guess what? Floyd's fucking 40.
Floyd's not going to knock anybody out.
Did I say Lloyd?
Yeah, you said Lloyd.
Floyd is 45 years old and is 40 pounds less than Logan.
Yeah. And Logan Paul's the best boxer of all time.
And you wanted Logan to win the fight against a really professional, great boxer? Yeah. I mean, that wasn't going to happen either. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's very odd that people expect.
You got to see what it was, a fucking circus, right?
Yeah.
Essentially.
I mean, Floyd Mayweather's just robbing people at this point. The guy just
I mean, I don't know. Is it a robbery? I mean, it's what it was. It's
highway robbery, man.
It's a highway robbery.
Yeah.
What did you expect? What did you expect?
I mean,
what did you want?
I didn't expect anything because I know what Floyd May. But it's so crazy to me that people expect anything else. Like Floyd Mayweather is going to go against somebody and knock him out and put on this amazing.
Yeah, that was never going to be the case.
Amazing fight. He never puts out amazing fights. He just doesn't
wins.
lose. He just wins.
He just wins.
It's like it's just like watching fucking Tom Brady.
yeah.
It literally is watching Tom Brady because
Tom Brady's not going to do the flashy play. He's going to make the most efficient play.
Yeah, he's going to complete 10-yard outs, and
every now and then he'll take some shots. Like I'm sure Floyd threw in a couple big shots, right? A couple, but you're like, man, it just doesn't have like a pop, you know?
Yeah,
it's just like okay, I guess, yeah.
He's not going to scramble and throw it for 70 yards.
No, he's going to just take a shot downfield.
He's going to throw a big jab or a big fucking hook and. Yeah, it's going to hurt him a bit, but it's not like going to put him away.
It's going to win.
It's going to win, but it's not going to put him away. You know what I mean?
You're not going to be like, holy fuck. Like,
fuck,
I can't
this
believe
team's done so.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Yes.
So,
but they're going to win and be champions. And
I totally forgot it was happening, and I wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
But then when it came down to it, and I was like, I guess I don't even really want to watch it.
I wanted to watch it, but I was busy.
All right, go ahead.
Busy playing some World of Warcraft.
Is it really 5 minutes left?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
But World of Warcraft has been re-releasing their previous expansions. Burning Crusade has just come out. Their first expansion to the original game, because the original game came out and they released, just vanilla classic, which is bare bones World of Warcraft. The very original release. Now it's the very first expansion has been re-released. And this is the game that's most nostalgic to me. This version of the game, because I played the original, but I played it when it first came out, but I was 9. I got the game when I was 9 years old. I don't remember shit when I'm 9. I've had 20 concussions. Don't remember shit.
Yeah.
Burning Crusade. By the time that Burning Crusade came out, was finished.
What, you're 12, 13?
I'm 11.
11?
11 when it comes out. I think 13 maybe 12 when it finishes.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah, because I remember Wrath of the Lich King around 13, 14.
It was 10 to 12, I think.
Okay.
And by the time that it finishes, between Classic WoW, which I played quite a bit too, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Put a lot of time into it. To the time that Wrath of the Lich King came out, because I know this for a fact, because I stopped playing my Paladin, I had over my one character that I always played, 320 days played.
Have we made that clear yet that those are the first 3 expansions of World of Warcraft? Yes. It is Classic, the original. You have the first expansion.
It was out for 2 or 3 years.
Burning Crusade. And then the third big one, which is Wrath of the Lich King.
Yes.
That one was so big that even as a person who never played World of Warcraft, which was me, even I knew about it.
It has one of the best storylines in a game.
So we're currently at the middle point.
It's copied all the time because it's such a good story.
We are currently at the middle point in the re-releases of the servers and essentially Blizzard are officially allowing people to play this game again.
Yeah, because they had private servers where they people could alter the game to get that game.
But it was weird. It was against Blizzard's wishes.
Yeah, it's against their term of service, and you could be fined for it and shit.
Yeah.
But they re-released this. This game's the most nostalgic. By the time that this expansion was over, I had over 300 days played of World of Warcraft. So I played this game so much that I just was on this game nonstop. This game came out on Tuesday. I want you to take a guess. How much time do you think I've played?
So you ran over the 300 days real quick. That is about 7,200 hours of time played, which that was in 3 years?
Yeah, about 3 years. So
that's about a year of your full-on life that you put into that game.
This game also, though, I'll say this.
A lot of it was idle time as well.
Yeah, you can idle. You can I'll walk away from the computer. And
there's idle time where you just
you could be on for an hour before you get logged off.
Yes,
so
and
especially back then, you could stay on longer.
So that is it's not concurrent playing, but
it's a lot.
There's a lot in there.
Yes.
Okay, so you're saying from Tuesday
when the game released
to it is now Tuesday, so it's been 1 full week.
Yes.
So let me just do the math real quick. 7 times 24. The most you could have played is 168 hours, right? There's idle time in there?
Yeah.
I'm going to say 95 hours.
95. 24. No.
Lower? Higher?
No. Higher.
Okay. Hold on. 7 times 24. Shit. Is it 130? Lower?
It's gotta be lower, I think.
120?
It's about 5 days. 5 days played.
5 times 24. So it's 120-ish. Let's say 110.
About 110. Because I had some playtime on the character, but the character was boosted. But I have about 5 days and 19 hours played right now.
Are you proud of that?
Yes.
You feel good?
Yes.
You're not even... Do you even... That
I
has...
streamed like 40, 50 hours.
But the account that you're like ranked in, that's like, does it go untouched?
What do you mean?
Like, do you not do anything? You're just on this fresh account just for the fun of World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
So you
I mean, it's still technically the same account.
So I know it's the same account, but it's not the character you're running for like.
No, it's completely different from my retail account.
Yes, from your
My
account,
current.
your current account that you're like using, that's really high ranked, and you're using for like current raids.
Yes. It's a completely different game.
I know it is. It's a completely different game. It's just like that's so.
Yeah.
So you're essentially.
It's a completely different
essentially,
game.
if I look at it in this sense, right? Let's pretend that you're getting a significant income from playing World of Warcraft. Your main account, your main character, right?
Yeah.
That's essentially your work. Which let's say that's like 10 hours ish a day, right? In your free time, you're playing this other character for fun. Which is
to be fair, I didn't play my other character.
I know, but I'm so, like, do you get the comparison for me?
Yes.
Where like your other World of Warcraft character, now this is just your free time, and this is just the fun time, and now I played that 110 hours. In a week.
That's a game that I'm just playing for fun.
Yeah,
because that's all the game is too. That game is like there's no competitive scene to it really.
I know.
In order
I know
to be competitive,
I know
insane.
it's just for fun, and I'm sure it is for fun. But that's fucking crazy, and I could never do that.
So in general, right?
But I know a lot of World of Warcraft people can.
Yeah. Before this, so this because the game is being re-released, obviously a lot of records, previous records, are going to be broken.
Yeah.
Right. In like classic WoW, to hit from 1 to 60, that was the majority of the game.
Yes.
Right? Like, just leveling up. Games were harder back then.
Yeah.
The original, like, fastest time to level was, like, 14 days.
Yeah.
14 days played. You'd hit from level 1 to 60. That was, like, a land speed record or something like that. Or, no, it might have been 7. It was 14 days, and then at the end of the expansion, somebody did it in 7, I think.
Okay.
7
and
or
this
8.
is the original run of World of Warcraft.
The original run of original World of Warcraft. That was like a land speed record. That was like, oh, that'll never be broken. This person came around who is not like a big streamer because of it.
Yeah.
He one on private servers did it in like 2 days and
right. So
10 hours.
He optimized it.
Yes. Figured out this crazy like strategy that like changed the meta of classic WoW as well.
Classic WoW leveling.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this guy ends up in the launch as well, which you have to deal with, you know, like on private servers, he was able to do it because like he just did it after, but his first run
during the peak of the re-release of Classic, where everybody's on the servers, so getting on the servers is difficult.
Getting stressed. People are contesting things.
Every server is filled, so everybody's on the same toon tasks. So everybody's doing the same quests. So there will be like
they're competing for the same shit.
There's like NPCs that like are just unclickable because all of the actual people are surrounding them, or like certain things are spawning that are just like dying on insta spawn because everybody needs to complete a quest.
Yeah, there's queue times for like 2,000 people.
There is the absolute. This is the worst situation to break records. What did he do it in?
He did it in about 3 days, 10 hours.
Right, so that's
half
crazy.
the amount of time which in like such a large amount, right? That's such a crazy amount. I think that record also got broken because obviously like you're just going to do it afterwards. You'll have like other things to help you as well, because this guy also did it. The first person that did it like at the end of the expansion or at the end of Classic when it was originally released, had the 7 days. He had like already a max level character, so he was able to get things to help him. You know, this guy did it on a fresh tune where like, so like things are just getting broken left and right. How long do you think that it took? So 3 raids came out for Burning Crusade.
Yeah. It's 1 to 70 now?
It's 10 or 60.
It's 60 to 70?
60 to 70.
Which
is about, I think that it's about half the experience needed as it is from 1 to 60.
So, is it like 15 hours?
I think around there, I think it was like 18 hours.
15, 18 hours, yeah.
Not just leveling, though. Leveled to max level, went in, cleared the raids.
He did all the raids too?
Yeah, there's one boss raid, there's 2 boss raid. So like they're just in and out.
That means other people need to be at max level as well, right?
For the 2 like short raids, you don't have to be. The other one's a 10-man raid, and everybody has to be 70 for that. Yeah. And so they went through and cleared everything.
In 18 hours.
In about 18 hours or something like that.
All right.
So
that's pretty crazy.
They fucking, it's insane the crazy shit that they do. Like then the guy that did like the 1 to 60, he was like world 8th this time around from like 60 to 70. So
everybody's just like on their game.
Yeah, everybody's just playing fucking insane. It took me, put it in perspective, I leveled fast and I did it like by myself though. So like I didn't really have anybody to play with.
Yeah.
Like I thought that people were going to be cranking. Nobody's that I know has been cranking like me, except for Craig. But I didn't play with Craig. Yeah. Which I really fucked up. But I did it solo, and put that in perspective. For me, it took about 5 to 8 hours per level.
Yeah.
So
that's 50 hours ish.
Yeah. Probably closer to like 80.
Yeah, 80
like
hours.
70 hours ish. Yeah. So, and these guys ended up doing all of it under 20.
All right, I gotta cut it. I gotta call this guy because guess what? Still hasn't called me back. Yep. What a surprise!
Give him a holler. Alrighty.
All right, we're cutting it.
Peace out, fuckers.
See ya.